So today is Monday, December 11th. And my plan to vlog every day during Vlogmas has failed miserably. And that's because I am having serious issues with my throat. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but I'm real swollen here. There's a lot of fluid here. My entire esophagus has been spasming since I think Friday, to the point where even drinking liquids is very painful. And talking sometimes is almost impossible. I am going in today to my primary care to get the results from the kidney CT scan and my blood work. And we'll see what happens. I'm also going to show him what's going on here, and we're going to talk about this. I can't deal with this anymore. It's getting to be too much. So, I'll check back in later. Are you being a good boy? You don't care? Are you being a good boy? Bo! Bo! You're just more concerned about what's going on outside the car at the gas station, huh? Yeah, I see how you are. Typical male. Okay, well, my kidneys are okay. I do have a little stone that has already exited my right kidney. That was so insignificant that it's really no big deal. Now, I have had kidney stones in the past, too, actually, that were pretty significant. So, you know, this is no big deal. I didn't even know this one was here. So my kidneys actually look good. Everything inside me, my organs in that general area look good. What doesn't look good is my cortisol level. It's low. My thyroid levels are normal. So what this means is that when I get stressed or overstimulated, my cortisol levels go wacky. And the cortisol is what is cause it that's what that's the hormone that basically runs your kidneys, okay? That's what tells your renal glands what to do and everything. If you want technical terms, Google it, but I'm just kind of giving you the broad spectrum of everything. So when I have massive sensory overloads and stuff, my cortisol levels go out of whack. And that's because of the pituitary gland getting flattened. And that's what Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome can produce. Now, the thing with my sinuses, because that actually had showed up on my MRI, the thickening of the sinus walls is some form of sinus disease, which I need to be seen by an ENT, but it's not an emergent situation like my neck and my head is. I am being put on antibiotics because there seems to be some kind of sinus infection going on, and he thinks that's kind of what's going on with my throat, because everybody in my home has been sick with some massive freaking cold of some nature or another for the past 2 months. And they bring people in who have been sick, and it's like a revolving door of sickness. And they just don't seem to care that, hello, I can catch whatever you're bringing through the door. So, I'm being put on a pretty massive broad spectrum antibiotic, and my doctor is hoping that this will knock out whatever is going on here and here, and I am to kind of limit my stress levels, limit my exposure to sick people. So I'm going to work on getting a Vlog mask, because we are hosting Christmas for the whole family. And when I say the whole family, I mean the entire family. All of them. Snotty noses and all. And a lot of my nieces, I've got a couple of nieces, my sister, my youngest son, are pretty much just like me. Not quite as bad yet, but they're working on getting diagnosed with hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome. My youngest son has dysautonomia and POTS. He also has what I believe to be is classical Ehlers-Danlos, but I have yet to get him diagnosed with that. He suffers a lot of dislocations and subluxations of his ribs and clavicle area. Sorry guys, my throat, it was really bothering me. So I'm going to kind of start to wrap this up, but anyway, so I've got to get a Vlogmas before Christmas. Cooking meat is also starting to get to my throat here lately. Just certain kinds of meat like bacon and hamburgers. And it's not all the time, it's just when my throat seems to be spasming. And so the Vlogmas will help with that. What it does is the odor of certain meats like hamburgers and bacon it actually makes me choke and I can't breathe. It doesn't make my throat close, thankfully, but it's like having somebody stick you with a sharp, sharp stick kind of sensation. It just kind of like, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but yeah. So it's getting more and more difficult to function, to talk, to eat and drink. And things like that. So that's kind of the reason why Vlogmas kind of got screwed up, is because of my throat. Anyway, so that's kind of that. There's not a whole lot that I can do right now as far as fixing anything. I have to wait until my disability hearing and pray for the best, because I can't get anything fixed until I am approved for my disability. If I'm denied, nothing can get fixed, and I will steadily decline in health. So I don't know what will happen then. So all I can do is pray for the best. Anyway, I will try to keep y'all updated as often as I can. So until next time, bye.